for something. Door has closed, not a sound. Take a look as I am now. Still I smile and don't speak. Will you please slow down? Slow down. Slow down. Slow Candlelight has gone out. Some will win and some will lose. Nothing much else to say. Thought I was searching for something. Door has closed, not a sound. Take a look as I am now. Still I smile and don't speak. Will you please slow down? Slow down. Slow else to say. Thought I was searching for something. Door has closed, not a sound. Take a look at I am now. Still I smile and don't speak. Will you please slow down? Slow down. Slow down. Candlelight has gone out. Some will win and some will lose. Nothing much else to say. Thought I was searching for something. Door has closed, not a sound. Take a look at I am now. Still I smile and don't speak. Will you please slow down? Slow down. Candlelight has gone out. Some will win and some will lose. Nothing much else to say. Thought I was searching for something. Door has closed, not a sound. Take a look at I am now. Still I smile and don't speak. Will you please slow down? Slow down. Candlelight has gone out. Some will win and some will lose. Nothing much else to say. Thought I was searching for something. Door has closed, not a sound. Take a look at I am now. Still I smile and don't speak. Will you please slow down? Slow down. Candlelight has gone out. Nothing much else to say. Thought I was searching for something.
Hello. Hi, Smita. Hi, Manoj.
Hi, good evening, Mr. Ritesh.
Good evening. Good evening. Yep. So thank you for joining in, but we may call this off because we have just got two people
Okay.
and this will not work out this
Fine.
way.
I agree.
We'll have to understand like why people are not joining, and then we'll have to take a call. Yeah, Debraj is here. Let's wait for a couple of more minutes. If a couple of more people join, then we'll continue.
Sure.
Yeah.
So last class, I think you announced is a Q&A session, but I think it's not Q&A session, right?
Yeah, I thought Wednesdays we have Wednesday we have a Q&A session, then realized we have this user
Yes.
roles and this thing is there,
So I was-
and that's why we shared on WhatsApp and other communications.
I could make it just reach 2 minutes before, so I just thought let me not miss. Yeah, good.
Yeah. Hey, Vinila.
Or I think many people, I mean, it's just maybe I may be wrong. So like the traffic or they're not able to reach, that kind of stuff they're facing. And what happens when the recordings are available, no, so people they tend to, okay, I'm late today, I'll go through the recording. That is the general see also the works in their mind. But
Maybe, yeah.
it's good to have a live session. So going through recording again, it will be a repetition. That is what I think.
Makes sense.
Yes. So one thing I actually last few days, I'm not very regular in watching your YouTube because see, financial year ending and one SAP project is under handing over. So, but now one clarification. Of course, I have seen randomly. So automation part you started from today's this thing or yesterday? Sorry, I should go through. So automation.
So automation will start from today.
From today, no 102 number. Your this thing, correct? 102nd. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Just I saw this, but I thought let me since
Yeah. So that will go on for 20 days.
20 days. Okay.
Okay. So by March 31st, we will finish
So
automation part.
the bubble part, whatever you released up to 101, after that again
100.
you coming back
100.
bubble or
So we will come back at a later stage.
okay.
Right. So right now we have done the basic and intermediate level. Okay. And the plan is to go with automation for 20 days because it's basic and intermediate of automation can be done in 20 days.
Okay.
So we'll do that. And then we're planning to start with AI tools from April 1st onwards.
So AI tools will cover other AI tools you mean to say apart from GPT, other tools also.
Yeah.
Okay.
So AI based automation, it could be your creating agents. We are still working on the topics and this thing to be creating.
Okay.
But that's the plan as of now. Let's see how that goes.
Sure.
Okay. 2, 3, 4. No, we have just 3, 4. Yeah.
So Hemant is very regular, but probably he's stuck somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's continue. I mean, I do not want to this thing because people have joined in. Okay, so I'll share my screen and we can get started. Okay. So one of the things is I saw the issue that we were facing during the last session, right? And what I understood, I've still not got the solution for it. But what I've understood is because we are putting it as text, right? In this thing, where is the ChatGPT Cloud? So we are trying to create a JSON and then we are putting it in a text format here, right?
Okay.
Because of that, it's entered in double quotes format. Okay, so for example, this is the normal way we have to send. Okay, but what's happening probably is it's going in this format.
Actually, Mr. Ritesh, my screen is frozen. I don't know. I can hear you very clearly, but I'm not able to see. So what I'll do, I'll join from a mobile and
Let me stop sharing and reshare. Was that the problem with everybody, by the way?
No, sir.
One kind of echo. That's probably you have joined from two systems, Vinila. Check if. Okay, let me share again. So let me know if you are able to see my screen.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. Let me also open up chat. Right.
Problem actually.
Okay. So ideally, the what I say, normal scenario would have been we have to send the JSON in this format. Okay.
Mhm.
Because we are sending this entire context and stuff like that, right? And we are making it as text and then sending. Maybe it's not formatting as JSON, but it's going in this format. Okay. I'm yet to figure out like what has got changed since I did this last time, because I clearly remember that we have done this in one of the older cohorts, right? I'm not able to figure out in which one we did, and I'm not getting that app. But I'll figure this out and I'll share the solution for that. That should not be a problem. Okay. Today's topic is user roles and permissions. Let me just quickly. Managing user roles and permissions. Okay.
Okay.
So why is this important, or what is this all about? Let's say, for example, you have an app where there are multiple roles and responsibilities. Okay. Assume that you have built an internal tool for a company, right? As a management, you need to have access to every data, every record. Okay. At the managerial levels, the manager should have access to their team's data. Okay. And some bit of company levels data. As a team players, at a team players level, they need to have access to their data and some bit of their team's data. Is this clear so far?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So you have to understand, we have covered privacy rules and this thing, right? So you have to understand that in the privacy rules, you cannot do third level of privacy rules, right? So this post comments creator is current user. So this post comment is first level, creator is the second level, right? I think I spoke about this even when we are creating the privacy rules. Now, if I go to creator and then say, let's say gender is, let's say male. Okay, this is third level. Post comment is the first level, creator is the second level, gender is the third level. And you can already see here that rules that use this post comments access Y can't grant search access right. Okay. View all fields and view attached files. This can happen with this particular thing. We cannot search using this particular privacy rules. Okay. I spoke about this, but I wanted to bring this topic again because whatever we are going to discuss today has relevance to this. Right. Now let's assume that we are building a internal tool, right? And each department has its own data set, right? Now, department B should not be able to see department A's data, and department A should not be able to see department B's data. Okay, I don't know what happened. Yeah. Okay. Are you able to hear me loud and clear? Is screen visible? All good? Somebody put in chat box. Yeah, okay. Cool. Okay, let's continue. Yeah. So we don't want people from department A to see department B's data and department B's people to see department A's data. Yeah. So what we can do is at a user level, right? We can assign departments, right? And this department could also be, let's say, option set or directly a text. Okay, or you can also create a data type called department and then link it to user. So let's say, for example, department, I create, and we'll call it as department name, which is text, and who is the department head, and so on and so forth. Department head, which will be a user. Okay, and so on and so forth. And we'll go to user and we will call link to department. Right, and this will be department. So for every user will be linked to a particular department, right? Likewise, when we are creating, see, we started this particular app for social media, this thing, and that's why we don't have any data types which belongs to department and so on and so forth. But let's assume that this post is post within departments. Okay, and we want to create a method where department A's post is not being able to see by department B, and department B's post is not seen by department A, right? So what we will do is in the post level also, we will add link to department. Which will be department. Got it? So we are creating one common element so that we can distinguish. Now what I'll do is I'll go to privacy. I'll add a privacy rule called department. And here we can create this post's linked department is current users linked department. You're getting this? We created a common element for all the records so that we can filter around. Right? Now, if you want to do the same thing for messages also, okay, let's say whatever messages department A sends, that department B should not see. Right? Then what we will do, we'll go to messages. We'll call it as department. Of course, I have to create a data field here called link department and link this to department. And in privacy, we can say this message linked to department is current users linked to department. Right, remove it from here. And wherever we are creating messages or wherever we are creating post, okay, we also have to link it to department. Whoever is creating their department, it will get linked to. Are you following? Hello? Are you able to follow? Okay, very simple. You take one particular parameter which is being added for everything that you want to be segregated department wise. If you are building a SaaS application, right, and you allow different companies to register on the portal, right, Then you create a data called company. You have the company details there. You link the company to every user. You also link company to every, data that is specific to a company, right? Linked company. Just like we have done department here, you do it for linked company. So that one company is not able to see the data of other company and other company is not able to see the data of the first company. And this happens at the server level itself. It's not the front end filter that is restricting this. Clear? Yes, no, maybe. Okay, cool. So this is how you can add the roles and responsibilities in terms of department wise. Okay. Now there are a few things that you can do with regards to roles specific for users. So we can go and create roles. Okay, and then it could be like admin, it could be, let's say, manager, it could be team lead, it could be associate. Now you go to user level, you create. Okay, so what is the role that they have got? Okay. Now we might have this thing where we say, okay, now we have done this for department level post, right? This could be for certain level of users. But let's say as a admin or as a owner, I'll change this to owner instead of admin, right? As a owner, I might want to see all the data of all the departments, right? In that case, what I'll do is I'll go over here and I'll create owner, right? And I'll say if current users user role is owner, then they can see everything, right? It has no relevance to the post. So here, if you see, it says this post's linked department is current users linked department, right? Here, it has nothing to do with the post. If current users user role is owner, then they can see every record in the post database. Getting it? Okay. Likewise, you can restrict based on the user roles as well. Okay. Now let's go one step further. Now this is how we restrict based on the this is how we restrict them when we are getting the data from server to browser. Okay. Now there are a few things that we have to keep in mind. Let's say I have an admin page, right? We have created an admin page here and we have shown some details here. Normally in the admin page, we have very crucial things that can be done, right? You would have linked admin page to some backend workflows. You would have linked, you would have given all the access to admins on the admin page, right? A lot of things will be available on admin page. And in most of the applications, admin page are named as admin, right? But what people miss to do is to add any workflows which will prevent users from using admin page. So for example, if I go to preview on the admin page, right, I can see all the users names here. And most of the times we would have also given some buttons and all which can be accessed by anybody, right? Because they know the app ka link, they know most of the times it will be admin, so they will try it out. So one of the crucial things that we have to do on the admin page is always put it in a group. Okay, and the group should always be hidden, collapse when hidden, and this element is visible on page load is unchecked. Conditional will be current users user role is owner, man, like whomever you want to give that special access to, right? Let's say I want to give it to owner. So I'll do this and then I'll say this is visible. Point number one. Point number two, you don't even want the user to stay on the page. So you will go to general, page is loaded. Current users, user role is not owner. If the current user's user role is not owner, okay, assuming that I want to give access to this particular page only to users who have owner access, right? I will navigate them to a different page, right? And this can be based on different conditions. So for example, if they are normal users, then I would want to send them to, let's say, feed page. Okay. So I'll put here current users, user role is associate. Okay. I'll copy the same thing, I'll paste it, and I would probably want to send them to, let's say, OpenAI page if their role is team leader, right? Something on those lines. So they will not even stay on the page, which is not relevant for them, right? Now, if I go to preview, oh, maybe I'm not logged in. Okay. Am I logged in then? Let me just quickly check. I think I'm logged in. Let me change my role to owner. Let me just refresh this. What have I given condition here? Is owner, then this should be visible. Current users user role is owner. Yeah. So as a user, as a owner, I should be able to see everybody's detail. Now, if I change the user role, okay, let's say for example, I change it to team lead. If I refresh this, it will take me to OpenAI, right? Because that was the condition that I had added here, where I said, okay, if role is associate, then take to feed. If it is team lead, then take to OpenAI. And we should also add a navigation where we say take them to, let's say, register page. Okay, if none of this matches, that could be current users, user role is empty. Right? So when I open this page in an incognito mode, because my role will be empty, it will take me to, not here, sorry, admin page. This should be UN and EW. If I go to admin page, because my user role is empty, it should ideally take me to register page. So you're restricting the access to the page at every level. Right? Why are you doing this? So that they don't even stay on the page. right? And why are we doing this? So that it does not like, if you see what happens on the page, right? It generally opens up for a moment, right? It opens up for a moment and then shifts to other page. See, admin and then opens. So there could be some sensitive information which is shown on the page before it goes off, right? And let's say they are screen recording or whatever it is, they can pause and see whatever is there on the screen and so on and so forth, right? And that's why what you want to do is you want to hide the main group by default and show that particular group only if the user access is whatever it should be. Are you following? Everyone else? Okay. Now this is with regards to the page load. Now there might be scenarios where as a user, I want to read the data. Okay, but I do not want the user to be able to add the data. Okay, let's assume we'll go to post page because or feed page where we have created some option to add post, right? Let's go with a thought that creating a post is like creating a project in the project management portal, right? And let's assume that these are all projects. Considering that, or to make it even more simplified, let's assume only the owners and managers can create posts, and team leads can what do you say, comment on it, comment and like. The associate can only like. Okay, can we try to achieve that goal? Okay, I'll repeat. Let's say owner is able to create the post. Okay, I'm taking it one step further. Owner is only owners are able to create the post. Okay, managers are able to repost, comment, and like. Okay, but managers will not be able to create the post. Team leads can comment and like, but not repost or not create a new post. Associate can only like. Okay. Can we check how this happens with roles and responsibility? But everybody will be able to see everything. Okay. So this particular thing, right? By default, you should keep it as non-clickable if you want somebody to, what is it, see it but not able to click it. Okay. Or if you don't want that to be shown, then it is even better. Like hide it by default. Okay, not this one. This one, I guess. Right. So let's go to parentmost group that we want to hide and hide this by default. What is this? What is this? Both looks same. Okay, we have created some group this thing for some reason. Okay, we'll go to conditions and we will show it only if current user's user role is owner. Only then show this. Otherwise, don't even show. Because we want only owners to be able to create post. I'll change this to, let's say, owner. And when I log into that particular page, I will be able to see that. Correct? Now, if I log in as some other user, let's say this particular user, I'll make it as manager. Right? And now if I log in as this particular user on the feed page, then I'll not even see the option of creating a post. Got it? Now, repos should be available for managers, but nobody else. Managers and owners. Okay. So what we can do is this one. Hide this by default. And show it only if current users user role is manager or current users user role is owner. Only if this two conditions is true or one of this condition is true, then show this. So if we go here, I'm logged in as a manager right now. So I manager or owner, then this is visible. Logged in as what? Manager. Why is this not shown? Current user role is manager or current. This is at the button level. What is this called? Repost. Repost button. Okay. Okay. Who is the current user? Okay. Privacy rules issue. That's what I was wondering. So logged in user can see their current data. I mean, they should be able to see at least their own data. Yeah. Now it should work. I was wondering what's happening. So I'll remove this by default, which means that it's not being shown by default. But if you are a manager or owner, yeah, so we can see it. Now I'll log in as some other user who is not a manager or owner. Let's say I'll go to this particular one. I'll make it as team lead. They don't take any personal touches, okay? It's just like randomly I'm going. Yeah, you can see that that is not being shown. Okay. Now, as a team lead, we want them to be able to comment, but they should also be able to like, but associate should not be able to comment. So what we will do is we will go to this one and we will hide this by default. We will go and say, now we can do three things here, right? One, we can say current users, user role is owner, or current users user role is manager, or current users user role is team lead, then show it. Or we can do, if it is not associate, then show it. Yeah. We can also say, and current user is logged in. Because the first statement will be true even for the non-logged in user, right? You have to keep in mind of all the scenarios, right? When you're telling the current user's user role is not associate, there are multiple scenarios which can happen here. Okay, one, the user might not be logged in, and that's why the current user's role is not associate. Second, you might have a place in your application where people are able to register and their role is not mentioned. Okay, if something like that comes, even then this will be true. Okay, so we'll have to keep that in mind. By the way, did I add a condition? Yeah, that is shown. So if we go here, comment is also being shown. And if I go to user, let's say this particular one, let me change to associate. And I will log in as this particular user now. You can see that's also not telling. Right? At the same time, if I log in as the owner, then I can see all the options. I can see this, I can see this, I can see this. I can also see a way to create post. Are you getting it? Right. So this is how you have to add conditions to display a few things, not display a few things. Sometimes what could also be the case is like you do not want to allow them to click, but you are still showing them, right? In that case, what you can do is you can make it as non-clickable. Okay, I don't think we can put it over here. Oh, this is a button. Yeah, we can put it here, right? So we'll make it clickable only if this condition is true. This is a क्या बोलते हैं reusable element. So we have to go and do it in the reusable element. If you have, we should not allow them to the thing here, right? So when I'm logged in as a team, when I'm logged in as a associate, I can still see the comment button, but I cannot. Didn't I change that? Oh, but by default we have to. Yeah. Right. So we will show it, but they will not be able to click on it. You see, they cannot click. They can see it. You can also do different workflows for different users, right? So for example, I'll delete this. I'll go over here. I'll make it as clickable, right? And by default, what we have show comment group. So I'll go to this particular button element, add a condition over here saying current users user role is not associate. So if it is not associate, yeah, you can do that, Vinila. You can add condition and change this thing. I'll show that. Yeah. So if the role is not associate, then we are showing this. So what I'll do is I'll go to this one. I'll copy. I'll paste. So the same button ka we have two workflows, right? And here what I'll do is I'll say is associate. And you can add whatever workflow you want. But what I'll do is I'll add a air alert thing saying as an associate. Do not. You can have multiple workflows like this based on condition. You can have 5, 6, 7, 8 workflows for the same button based on different conditions, right? So when I click on this one now, it says as an associate, you do not have access to it. But when I log in as a different user, okay, any of these users, Then when I click on comment, it opens a comment window. Is it clear? Hello. Are you following? Okay. Now, with regards to blurring, right? So of course we can put that condition here where we say if the current user role is associate, then you may want to change the color, right? Icon color could be same thing, but let's say 30%. Font color also same thing, 30%. Something like this. You put a condition and change whatever properties you want. So by default, you can see this, but when I log in as an associate, yeah, you can see that. And when I click on this now, it can give a statement saying as an associate, you do not have access to it. Got it? So you can control whether they can click or not, whether they can see or not, what happens when they click, right? All different types of scenarios can be created based on their roles. Got it? Okay. So there are a lot of scenarios where you want people to be able to create, okay, but they should not be able to edit it or they should not be able to delete it, right? All of that happens with this kind of conditions, right? Wherever edit option is there, that you disable. Wherever delete option is there, that you disable. So you have to put different conditions based on which you can play around with the workflows to ensure that whatever functionality you need, that can be achieved.
Mr. Ritesh, it is good to give this condition on the button label or how, I mean, which is the best way to do this?
Wherever you want.
Wherever, okay.
If you want it at button level, then you have to give it in button level.
Okay, so now when we have defined the users, like so there that is a privacy rule, right? That is a privacy rule, and this is the role
Yes. So this is conditions.
condition. Okay.
So please understand, privacy rules is meant only to control what is the data that comes from server to browser.
Okay.
Nothing else.
Got it. Got it.
Right? What is the data that comes from browser to your server to browser is what privacy rules controls. Once it comes on top of the browser, if you want to give them access to write, if you want to give them access to edit, if you want to give them access to delete, it's all based on conditions.
Okay. Got it. Got it. It's clear now.
Okay, and
Okay.
I had a similar question to build on this. Is that when we are putting conditions on individual buttons like and comment based on the roles, can that
Mhm.
same functionality be achieved by going in the privacy rules setting? Okay.
No.
Okay.
like I mentioned, privacy rules is meant for data.
Okay.
When you control what is the data that comes from browser to this.
Okay. Yes. Thank you.
No problem. So you can see that we have this post, all the posts being shown, right? Let's go to privacy of post. What we've added is owner, current user's user role is owner. Then they can see it. We have mentioned this one. Just give me a minute. Posts. All of the things that we are seeing right now is posts, right? And department is empty. Where this could also be the reason, because this is also empty, this is also empty. Let's say, for example, I go to a user. I'll first create a department. Okay, dummy department. Let's say department is dummy, or department head is support.redstone.com, and let's call this as dummy. Okay. And I am going to user, which is support.redstone.com. And I'm going to link this to dummy. Okay. So the user support.redstone.com is linked to dummy, but we do not have any posts which are linked to dummy. So ideally, if I run as this particular user, you see, I can't see any posts. Did you understand how it works? Right? So you're controlling the, privacy rules, so that data which comes from server to browser is restricted. Once the data is on the browser, what needs to happen needs to be controlled using conditions. Clear enough? Any other questions? No questions. That's all I had for with regards to you managing user roles and permissions. Do you all want me to go ahead with the next topic, which is recursive workflows and scheduling? Or do you want to take that during the next session?
No, that's better to go to the next session. So this one we'll practice short one immediately we'll do. Please upload this. Hope it will be available now.
Yeah,
And
it's available on the YouTube. It's available on YouTube.
so this one, whatever the class is up and down.
Yeah.
Okay. See, yesterday I was going through the video. I mean, the studies recording. So you also said in the beginning. So I found it little overwhelming. So as you said, you will be, recording. I mean, some of the part how it will work, and you will be giving. Because I went through all the recordings, I could get through very easily. But yesterday's class, like Monday's one, So I was finding it little difficult. During session, I was able to follow, but again, we was going through the recording. I found it. Maybe I have to watch it again. So
Yeah,
that
it's a bit complex, I understand.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's see.
Okay.
We'll probably, I don't know, yeah, maybe we have to build a plugin for that to make it much easier.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, let's see. Any other questions from anybody? Okay, then.
Thank
Good.
you. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Mrs.
Thank you everyone for joining in. The recording of this is available on YouTube. Please watch it. Please practice. It's a very simple thing, but very, very crucial because you do not want to be giving access to some sensitive information to all the users of your app, right? So you want to make sure that you add the restrictions on the page level such that only the users who should have access to that particular page will have access, others should not have. Likewise, the data also, keep your privacy policies in place for every data that you create. Ensure that wherever you have buttons to especially delete the record, right? Check if they are able to delete only the records that they are supposed to delete, right? Sometimes what happens is you want, if I have created a record, then I should be able to delete. For example, think about it, right? On social media platforms, if I create a post, then I'll be able to delete it. I cannot just randomly go and say, okay, Manoj has created some post, let me delete it. Right? So whatever I've created, I can delete. While you can still see the post, what I've created, you cannot delete it. Right? So those things are very crucial. Like you do not give delete or any action to everybody. Okay. Your options for any users to take actions that any user can take on your app should be based on certain conditions. Yeah. So please practice. It's very simple logic. Just that you will have to like think a lot and apply it at every stage, every page, every element. But that's very important. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Mrs. Nitesh. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining in. We actually at the beginning thought that we will call off this session, but we saw that we've got enough audience joining us. So thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Good night.
Okay. Bye. Bye.